gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean Bell Wilbur.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. How are you, sir?
Doing excellent. Great day.
Great day. Excellent day. Weather is weathering. We got some cold, pretty chilly.
Snow.
Got some, cold snow. It's January, so a lot of people forgot what winter was.
Warning.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot what winter was, so everybody was in a gigantic panic. But we're here. We're alive. It's fine. It's winter. It's winter time. That's what happens, people. But
yeah, Eagles game tonight, don't we? 3 o'clock? 4 o'clock?
3 o'clock, I believe.
3 o'clock?
As we record, yeah.
They crazy. I'm not gonna sit outside in this weather.
They will be out there. They are, they're knee deep in playoff stuff. So it's all, city's going crazy. City's going mad.
I don't know about it. I don't. I see football, and I'm like, Earl don't play no more. So
it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair. Doesn't matter.
He got a Super Bowl ring, so technically I got a Super Bowl ring.
So mission accomplished.
That's it. I'm just waiting until I get up there one day so I could, borrow that ring for a couple years.
Yeah. Listen, a Super Bowl win's a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then so all roads are right now currently in the NFL is leading to Super Bowl, but well, they win this game, then they would be in the championship game. So they have to win 2 more games to get there.
They're not gonna do it.
Well, we'll see.
On my Cubs hat.
Speaking of wins to get to the big dance, I have officially decided that I want to declare for the Royal Rumble this year, because everybody's declaring for the damn Royal Rumble this year. Everybody. So all roads are leading to, the road to WrestleMania. And let's just take it from the top, take it from that. Let's start from the beginning of the week on Monday, on Raw, on Netflix. So we got the premiere out of the way. That was last week. Now we're into the actual structure of the WWE and Monday Night Raw, in particular, being on Netflix week to week. So, we're back to what we know of Raw. The production's still Netflixy,
good production,
which is great, and I'm actually enjoying that. It actually does feel like a new era in WWE, a new era on Raw from that aspect.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Down the line, 10 years down the line, are we going to be referring this as the Netflix era, like we do the Attitude Era and stuff like that? Because I'm not really feeling that.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Because, after this goes away, then, whatever the next era is, it'll, this will be probably referred to as the Netflix era, for Raw at least.
I think SmackDown's eventually going to come to Netflix.
Yeah, it might. USA, is trying to hold on to some type of wrestling, but
or at least have the live shows on USA and have them, port them over to Netflix.
Something. Oh no, yeah, maybe maybe at some point the WWE as a whole just migrates over to Netflix.
Yeah, just keep it on Netflix. Yeah. If you don't have Netflix these days, something wrong with you.
I didn't even think about, there are households that just don't have Netflix.
I don't acknowledge these households.
They don't exist.
If you don't have Netflix, you know somebody with Netflix, you can get a Netflix password account.
You can do, you can do something. You can get
on Netflix.
Yeah, no, I agree. But let's start from the beginning of it, and how we kicked off the I guess, the week-to-week Raw. After, like I said, after we got the debut out of the way, after that big, gigantic episode, now we're bringing it back down. But, I mean, it's still hype. It's still live. It still has that energy because we're heading towards the Royal Rumble. It's Royal Rumble season. So with Royal Rumble season comes WrestleMania season. So everything is of higher standard, so to speak. And we kicked off Raw with CM Punk. And, of course, CM Punk declaring as everyone of merit this year for him, long story short, declaring for the Royal Rumble. That triggered Seth Rollins to come out because Seth isn't done with CM Punk. And then that brought out Drew. All of them are in the Rumble. Let them tell it. How did you feel about this opening segment?
It was personal.
Yeah.
Like this, like they feel like this. They're either really good at what they do, or they really, really can't stand each other.
I think it's a bit of both.
Because I'm like, I hear these dudes talk, and I'm like, where's HR? Like, y'all should be. It's a lot with these two guys, but it makes for great TV.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It makes for excellent TV. The crowd was fired up to CM Punk. He doing this thing. Then Seth Rollins decided he wants to add his 2 cents into it and wants to just keep this feud going.
Yes, Seth ain't done with this.
I was hoping there was a little scuffle when Drew came out.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, that wouldn't be Drew.
Nah, he ain't trying to get involved in all that right now.
He's not.
Yeah.
But with like you said, the Royal Rumble stacked with people. Who we got? LA Knight, John Cena, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. And there's still like 23 other people they need to announce.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like the Rumble's got big names that you gotta figure Roman Reigns has been champion for like 23 years prior to this.
Yeah,
so
he's not gonna win.
He hasn't been in the Royal Rumble, so that adds more of the name value. You throw in John Cena, who hasn't been around. You got CM Punk, who came back last year but then got injured. You got people like Rollins, and so it's
I don't want none of
Rumble.
These guys to win. I don't.
Like, whatever's happening is, obviously the ones who don't win, they're setting up their feuds for Mania. Like, whatever happens in the Rumble is gonna pretty much lay some groundwork to setting up some happenings for WrestleMania. But yeah, I don't know who I have winning the Rumble right now.
I don't. The guys they have for the Royal Rumble, I don't win anything. I think I sent you a text message now that WWE's partner with TNA. I need Joe Hendry in the Rumble.
Joe Hendry could be your TNA champion by the end of the night tonight. They have a pay-per-view. They have Genesis tonight. So
yeah, to
we'll
be
see.
honest with you, if Joe Hendry won the Rumble, I wouldn't be upset about that.
Joe Hendry, as popular as that may sound, I don't think Joe Hendry going to win the Rumble.
No.
But I mean, like I said, he could be TNA champion by the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But yeah, we'll talk maybe a little bit later on about the partnership between NXT and TNA. The NXT&A era is not only back, but it's here to stay for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a big happenings, especially if you're TNA, getting that cross pollination, so to speak. It can do nothing but help, and obviously people are already familiar with what happened earlier on in the year with NXT and TNA, then even last year with Jordan Grace being in the Rumble and all that other stuff, which helped kickstart that. And then TNA has been doing very well, and the product is good too. So we'll see how this turns.
We haven't even the women's Royal Rumble, they haven't given that much attention.
They have not.
Because I think only Nia Jax has said that she's joining.
As far as I know. Yeah, as far as I know, it's only Nia that like has officially said anything about the Royal Rumble. So yeah, it's not,
I think they're keeping it probably a little quiet. I prefer some mystery.
The mystery. Yes, I agree.
Royal Rumble.
I agree.
I don't like you announced all these people, cool. But most of them, it's a given who's going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I enjoy the surprises.
Yeah, like back in the day.
Out next.
Yeah, back in the day, it was like you got an idea because you know who your superstars are. You know the people you see every week are, but you still never really know who it is and when they're coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, this opening segment was, like I said, just pretty much laying the groundwork for dropping some more names into the Royal Rumble match for the men, and with Seth, with Punk, with Drew, all that good stuff. Leading to a match between Seth and Drew this week on Raw, which, of course, I'm down for that. I'm not mad at that at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so from there, we jumped into the debut of the worst kept secret, as Michael Cole said, in the business. With Chad Gable and the debuting Penta. So Penta debuts finally in the world of the WWE and Monday Night Raw specifically. How did you feel about Penta's presentation, about Penta's debut, the match he had with Gable, all of the above?
Okay, so first, this is America. Stop calling people weights and kilograms. Like, we don't need that. I don't need that. I've seen Penta old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was familiar with who he was before they even announced his debut. Just scrolling online, checking out old wrestling stuff. I've seen him go against like Kyrie Sane in a ring. Like, I've seen a lot of his old stuff. So I was pretty excited to see him actually wrestle. And I don't think they could have put him against anybody better than Chad Gable.
Nah. Yeah.
Him and Chad was in there. There was some. It took a little bit of the groove to kick in.
Yeah, I figure Penta is also coming into WWE style of wrestling too. So it's it's coming from wrestling in Mexico, and then even in AEW and everywhere else that he was. It's WWE has its own particular style of how they do things and how they move. With things like that. So,
and it cleaned up well. Like, it wasn't like I didn't feel as though there was botches or anything like that. It looked like these guys was in there. They was feeling it. You can obviously see there was communication going on between them during the match. And I'm not mad about that at all. Like, I have no issues with that.
No, everything was made smooth. Like, everything was good.
Because it led to a great match. Unbelievable match between them two. And like I said before, Chad Gable is
dude is
unbelievable in the ring regardless. He gonna give 110%.
Yeah, dude gonna get in the ring and you're gonna see something. It's one of those things where Chad can have a great match with anybody.
So I was happy that these two guys got together and was able to showcase some things. Now, what is Penta gonna be? Is he gonna be a heel?
Right, it's too hot right now, and you selling Penta masks.
Yeah,
like, again, we've seen it talked about, and it's the obvious thing. It's like, it took WWE 30 seconds to sell Penta masks. AEW ain't never sell a damn Penta mask ever.
No.
Never.
So, and the fans loved him. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he came out as a big deal. You seen him, it's like, all right, this is your star. Like, this dude is somebody.
Excited. Crazy thing is, they popped more for him than they did Ray.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, you raise the dude, but Penta's fresh. Penta's that new,
the new hotness that hit the scene.
Yeah, and he could be that guy that I'm not going to, essentially, to replace Ray. Maybe.
Well, because, Ray is getting...
Yeah, so WWE has been looking for that guy to hang their hat on to, take that spot. Ray's not going to be around forever, ever. And, Ray can pretty much do whatever he wants at this point. Ray is a living legend. But, once that's over, what Mexican star, what luchador, what do we have to fill that spot?
To fill Ray's spot, we don't have anybody. There's tons of Latino wrestlers who are up there and good.
Right, but that spot right there,
no, we ain't got that many
nobody.
People.
There's nobody, and Penta could potentially be someone that would be up there in terms of popularity, in terms of we're already selling masks. Everyone knows the catchphrase. It's
catchphrase. What was he saying? Oh,
see, I don't know what
that means.
No fear, zero fear.
That's what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then an M?
Okay, then an M. Yes, that's...
Oh, was that sign language or...
Have you watched AEW at all?
AEW?
Yeah, Lucha. I mean, I've branded the Lucha Brothers has probably been on there 3 times since you've watched AEW, but
I don't know what that means.
It says it 400 times in every match.
I thought he throwing up gang symbols. I didn't know it was sign language. Something, how
maybe in the Vince
would.
Maybe in the Vince era that would have been the gang sign, but
I don't know. Some inside something.
No, that's just look. Everyone knows it. The crowd knows it. Like it's something that will.
I feel like I should be getting shot at. Like I can't go to LA or walk through North Philly throwing up Penta signs. Somebody gonna look at me like, "What set you repping?"
Go to a wrestling show. You'll be fine.
Oh, I'll be fine at a wrestling show.
Yeah, don't just don't do it at the stoplight. Don't do that at the stoplight. You cut somebody off.
Wow. I didn't pay attention. I just saw him using the sign, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. So I mean, he's got everything that at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Will
it last?
That's the thing, and that's up to not only Penta but WWE. Are they ready to take care of Penta in that way that would position him to be someone that could potentially fill that spot? The only time will tell with that. I mean, right now he's looking great. I mean, he is a debuting, incoming wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of fanfare. So we'll see. But, maybe it does. Like like I said, they were been looking for that breakout, Latino star for a very, very, very long time. And it's just never panned out. I heard
yeah.
People, people just never worked out that way. But I don't know. It's just
they don't
could be it, maybe. Sort of.
We could bring back super crazy.
And then they're super crazy, super old,
Oh,
and beat up.
yeah.
He's so beat up.
What about Carlito? How we not just?
He's not the
I think he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Mexican.
Carlito's not. He would never be positioned for the uppers of the card.
See,
Like, I feel like where he is now is where he is.
if we forget about Angel Graza,
Angel Garza. I mean, they're on TV every week. Him and
You know?
Berto Carrillo, but they're not the guys, man. Like, they don't have that. They don't have that.
they're not giving him that.
They don't have that pull. I mean, Penta has it naturally, you know, and he has a career of it. So, I don't know.
And
I don't know, man. Like as much as I love Santos Escobar, it's not Santos. You know,
it's not Santos.
Yeah, it's
A lot of people don't even like Santos.
I don't get it, man. He's great, but we'll see, man. I don't know. I don't. Maybe. I mean, because they tried to sell it a little bit when Michael Cole was like, "Oh, Rey Mysterio is, arguably, talked about as the greatest luchador of all time." But that's a huge argument to be had that we're not gonna get into that argument today.
Yeah,
But they were like, "Oh, a lot of people are saying Penta's a close second." But I'm like, so they're kind of already trying to tell you something without telling you something. At least that's what I felt from them. Because why would you even say that? There would be no point of mentioning Rey Mysterio and Penta in the same conversation right now. You know what I mean? Like,
so Rey Mysterio is their Mexican luchador wrestler.
Rey is the
Me.
yeah, he's the guy. He is
But
the man.
are we gonna forget that Rey Mysterio was born in Chula Vista, California? We gonna forget the fact that he is an American citizen?
Yes, no one cares about that.
Nobody cares.
No. Rey, that's not where he got his name.
No. I just thought about it, like,
But where did it become gigantic? You know what I mean? Like, where's his roots? Where's his wrestling roots? That's what the argument is with Rey. But
I get it. It's the same way with Max Dupree. He's not from LA.
No.
But
so I don't
Maryland.
know. Yeah, I don't know. I think
you LA Knight.
It's still with the hate.
Yeah.
He ain't winning the Rumble.
Sean Ricker. I know all your names. Deuce. Dick Rick. L. Drake. Fate Randall. I can hate on you any name you use. From Hagerson, Maryland.
Oh my God. The slander continues.
Washington County.
So this just took a turn. But so I mean, after the whole Penta thing, which we got the debut out of the way. Now we need to see what's next. Like, week after week, from week to week, how do we still continue to present Penta? That's going to be the question. That's the key. That's the key. Like, next week, what is it? The week after that, what is it? A month from now, after the Rumble, what is it? And then when Rey Fénix eventually makes his way to WWE, like, how do we do that? Do we, how does this whole thing play out is what time will tell, and see how, Penta and Rey Fénix are presented in the position in WWE. But after that, we had, what was that, Sheamus?
Yeah, Sheamus and
Ludwig. Yeah, it was a good match. I mean, we've seen, it's
I've
nothing
seen it before.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen it before. It's nothing, all this is pretty much setting up for it. I swear, if Sheamus does not win the Intercontinental title at damn Saturday Night Main Event. Like, it has to be now. Like, come on. Like, how many times is Sheamus not going to win the Intercontinental Championship? Like,
Keep it running. I don't have no stakes in it. I like Sheamus.
Yeah,
I like both these guys, and I like it all. So
I'm tired of hearing it. Like, okay, I get it. I get that's the story. You know, Sheamus is chasing the title. The one title that eludes him. I got it. But, can we just get him there already? Like,
get him there and have him lose it.
Braun Breaker will be fine. He's got a long career ahead of him.
Oh yeah, Braun Breaker has it. I'm sick of Braun. Like,
yeah, I don't care about Braun Breaker. Like, there's nothing. Like, I don't dislike him. I don't like him. He's just there to me. Like,
he's annoying.
I can see that.
Way too annoying. I don't know if they're doing this or it's his ideal, but I need your bipolar ass. I need you to pick
whether or not you want to be liked or not.
Yeah, pick a genre, pick a target, pick a behavior. Like, when you acting wild and crazy, that's a Braun that I enjoy. You having these feelings and emotions and talking all this, shut up. Yeah, you don't hear Braun Strowman out there talking all day. No, he moving bodies. You should be doing the same thing. Every time you got to cut a promo, somebody should hand you the mic. You should break the mic in half and walk away.
Bark a couple times and walk away.
Bark. That's it. Yeah. Every time you open your mouth, I look at him and I'm like, you know what? I could take you in the ring. That's how soft he is.
Like, again, here's hoping.
He's a green tea drinking, writing his journal wrapped in a blanket while looking out the window. I'm sorry for everybody who enjoys those type of things, but it's real soft. Nerf soft.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want this over with for Sheamus. I don't want to keep hearing about how Sheamus hasn't won the Intercontinental Championship. Like, we've done this so long. Just give him the damn title already, please. After that, we had
Gunther.
Yes,
and
Gunther
Jay.
and Jay. Yep, we're setting up for main event, for Saturday night's main event.
Give Jay the belt.
Hey, that ain't happening.
Because Gunther needs a vacation.
It ain't happening. He on vacation. He don't wrestle every week.
No.
He's got a sweet spot right now. He ain't got to do too much.
But, like, you can't keep doing this to Jay, though. You can't. This is getting annoying.
It's gonna happen again to Jay.
This is getting annoying. Like, y'all keep boosting this man up and boosting this man up. Then lose.
Like he gives you hope, only for that hope to be ripped completely out.
Frustration.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's Jay ain't winning Jay ain't winning the title at the Saturday Night's Main Event. And then again, it's the same type of stuff that you're seeing from Gunther. It's like, somebody like you can't win. This is.
That's why I'm getting tired of Gunther.
Yeah, I get that part of it.
It's wash and repeat.
Yeah, I get that part of it. There's nothing new, really. It's someone like you can't beat someone like me. We just did this.
Yeah.
With Damian Priest, we got it. But whatever, it's fine. Then we had the Intercontinental, right? The Women's Intercontinental Finals.
Lyra Valkyria against Dakota Kai.
Yeah, and I think that was my pick to win it when the tournament started. I'm like, it had
to be her. They were pushing all the adverts and stuff like that for her.
Yeah, and just
she was getting too much attention.
And then you got Chelsea on the other side, and the complete opposite of Chelsea is Lyra Valkyria. So it's like we're not gonna have two complete, unbearable, annoying, heel characters.
I knew Dakota Kai wouldn't get anything.
Yeah, Dakota. Yeah, and that was a dead giveaway. Dakota Kai was not going to be your.
I'm so confused why she's still getting in the ring. I am. I'm confused. I don't know.
But yeah,
I don't understand her. Like,
yeah.
you need to do something else.
I mean, the match was fine.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it at all.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
was...
Yeah, match was fine. We had
The Miz and Sami Zayn.
oh yeah, it was a lot of stuff with Sammy going on right now. Sammy and Seth had a couple words backstage about Roman and Sammy doing stuff for him and all that, which might turn around and bite Seth in the ass because Sammy might just Sammy might be like, oh well, I don't know, we'll see, but that turned into Sammy going to go talk to Adam Pearce and carrying Cross and the Miz, which is still super weird to me. It just does not feel organic at all.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just, but that turned into Sammy versus the Miz with Sammy, of course, getting the win there.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It was there.
I didn't care about it.
Yeah,
The Miz. And I was just...
The Miz is just kind of
collecting a check
at work moment. Every week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just come to work.
Showing up.
Yeah, whatever.
He like, make sure my pay is right.
That's it. Then we had Then we had Nia, of course. We had the Rhea Ripley segment coming back with, regaining her championship. And Nia comes out. Nia talks about the Rumble. That turns into Bayley being there. It's in her hometown. They had exchanged some physicality. And so I'm assuming Bayley is going to be in the Rumble also.
Yeah, she probably will.
Because you got to figure she didn't beat Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown,
yeah.
So
she'll be in a Rumble. Yeah. I need to see Nia Jax give me more in the ring. I need to see more.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, it might not be. But I need a little more work from her.
Okay.
I'm starting to lose the delusion of you being this powerhouse, big time wrestler.
Okay.
Doing things.
That's fair.
I don't know if you missing training camp or you not out there practicing, but she's doing things that are noticeably bad in the ring.
Well, that's the argument with Nia Jax, especially from even before she came back. It was, she injures people, she's sloppy, she hurts people. She's.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose it.
Fair. Definitely fair. And then that just takes us to the main event, which I'm tired of. I mean, the match was fine. The street fight between Damian Priest and Finn Balor, it was okay. It was fine. I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it. But I'm over Finn and Damian and Judgment Day stuff. I just don't care.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. But the match was whatever.
I watched it.
Yeah, Damian Priest wins as I kind of thought he would. What does that turn into? Damian Priest is probably in the Rumble. Finn Balor's probably in the Rumble. I don't know.
Care about it.
Yeah,
it's so dumb at this point.
Yeah, it's dragging on and on. I don't care anything about Judgment Day or whatever's going on with them right now either. I just don't.
They got they're doing the wrong thing with Judgment Day. You need to start building more animosity and discord within the team. Bring R-Truth back into it. Throw a little spice into it. And, watch a slow breakdown and descent. Like, have don't focus on people outside of Judgment Day. Focus on what's going on inside of Judgment Day. So we can watch the descent. Now it's just, you got Carlito flirting. You got JD in his forehead just lurking around.
Trying to, trying to get a rematch with the War Raiders with
No. You're not going to be tag team champions right now.
Yeah, no, and let that let that rematch blow that off and just
focus on something else.
Yeah, focus on something else, which hopefully is what's going to be happening with that. I don't know, man. Raw was an episode of Raw.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Which, yeah, I mean, we knew you ain't gonna get the debut episode every week. You might not ever get that again, but you got it. Now we back to business. We're setting up matches for the Saturday night's main event. We're declaring people for the Rumble. This week we got Drew and Seth, which will be good. But it was fine. It was an episode of Raw. And SmackDown brings us to SmackDown. SmackDown was an episode of SmackDown.
Doesn't have nothing.
It was a hardcore episode of SmackDown. It was just with everything that you know about SmackDown is exactly what happened. You got some promos. Yeah, some Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, because of Ray.
Yeah, Ray came out. Yeah.
Entry.
Mm-hmm. And Kevin Owens is, that turned into.
He's giving me real descent into madness type,
which is fine.
Vibes.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I like this Kevin Owens. He broke the belt, right? Like, I'm looking at the belt like, damn, he broke it?
That helps, though. That goes, aesthetically, it looks...
Yeah.
It looks fine because, he's not even supposed to have it.
Broke the whole side of it. Like, what are you doing?
Just throwing it around. But, let's see, what did we have? On SmackDown, we had...
you had the tag team, Bianca Belair, Naomi
versus Nia and... Right, yeah. I mean...
Every time Naomi talks, she digs herself deeper into the hole.
Mm-hmm. Every time. Every single time. Every
time. I'm like, oh, you did this. You did it.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, you did it. Yeah.
I can't wait till this comes to a head.
Yeah. Oh, we got we got this. And did you see Jade's post on X regarding? So it was Naomi made that. Oh, still don't know or something like that. And then Jade pretty much posted something to kind of say, oh, you didn't or you don't or something to the effect that would kind of sort of lead you in, like,
see, that's multi-platforming right there. You got to be exposed to all social medias and
to
platforms.
And it widens the story for you. It gives you, it does those little teeny things, give you just other layers.
She posted, you sure?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
so
crazy, yo. That one got 1.6 million views.
Just that.
And if I post that, I'm gonna get like
6. But yeah, so like it, where Naomi did it.
Yeah,
Naomi did that shit. This year, she like I said, every week she reaping benefits. She, she talking to Bianca, and she's like, "Oh, we still got our championships. Wasn't yours? You just came in and got that belt.
Just pick that thing up.
Filling in." But yeah, Bianca and Naomi beat Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I mean, predictable. Predictable. So we have
Jimmy Uso and Carmelo.
Yeah, Jimmy Uso and Carmelo. This, of course, brings out the bloodline. Brings out Jacob and Tama Tonga. Well, I don't
care.
Yeah, it's fine, but I don't
It looks like
really,
they're trying to put Fatu more of in the front.
which I'm more than okay with, especially with his promo later on, telling everybody he was cutting deep, he was hype, he's running down the town and all that. But I mean, I liked the match for what it was. I mean, you knew that something was gonna happen with the bloodline with Jimmy, because
Carmelo Hayes doesn't win anything.
yeah,
Doesn't do anything. He hasn't done anything.
no, he's just kind of hanging out.
Like,
He has matches.
yeah,
He has matches on the show, but he's kind of hanging out. He hasn't found a niche. He's not integrated in anything really. He's just there.
just there.
Yeah, he's just there. Again, the Jimmy bloodline thing, he's out there by himself, essentially. So you ain't gonna have no help. Roman, got his Ula Fala and just went back, just dipped.
Yeah, he out.
Left
He got nothing to eat it. I'm done with y'all.
left Jimmy out there to just get beat up every week. But yeah, I mean, Jimmy wins by DQ because of all the extracurricular activity that happened. What we have after that? We had
Motor City Machine Gun.
Yeah,
against
Lost Stars.
Angel and Burrito. Not Burrito.
Ooh.
Burrito. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Humberto Carrillo. I mean, it wasn't the best match. Wasn't the worst match.
Yeah.
It was a like this.
It was a filler.
It was at this point where it felt like we just watch a SmackDown every week. Like I said, and it wasn't anything particularly wrong with this at all. It was just like I was just watching SmackDown. This, got some wrestling on. This is what Joe said. Oh yeah, what you doing? Oh, I'm watching wrestling.
Yeah, just
got it. Got it on.
yeah.
I got my program on. That's what this felt like. But like I said, it wasn't anything particularly wrong with it. Yeah, the pretty deadly stuff and
Yeah.
all that, which I don't mind, but it was whatever. What else we have?
Piper Niven versus B-Fab.
I didn't need again.
I didn't know B-Fab wrestled.
She didn't up until super recently. She was just with the Street Profits and when barely had any in-ring anything. But they're integrating her more into that part of it, which I mean,
sure, she can go against like your Maxine Dupree's and that's the only one I can think of.
okay, that's fair. I mean, Piper Niven beat B-Fab here, and
Yeah.
of course, the whole Chelsea Green thing, and then that brings back out Michin, who's still chasing after she's not going to win the United States title. It's not happening.
She be all on social media, and I be like, I'm sorry. It ain't you. Like, it's just, this ain't your time.
Nah.
You need to just join Damage Control and chill with your people.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what wait, is she Asian?
She's the Malaysian baddie.
Oh, so she is Asian. So join Damage Control. Get with EO and all them. EO, Kairi Sane, Asuka. Replace Dakota Kai.
She knows Dakota very well. They're very close.
Nah, get rid of her. I know. I see him on social medias and stuff like
Dakota
that.
Kai.
I get rid of her. Switch jump ships. I know it ain't the right platform, but just you're not doing nothing, Misha.
She definitely ain't winning. She definitely ain't winning that.
Nah, she'll be in a Rumble. She'll come out at 13.
Hey, it sounds about right, to be perfectly honest.
Put a good 20 minutes in.
I wouldn't even give her 20
that's a long
minutes.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe 10. She get one elimination and then get eliminated.
She might eliminate Piper.
Yeah.
Or get eliminated by Piper. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we had KO and Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I like this match.
Yeah.
I wasn't, I'm not mad at neither one of them can really do wrong for me. And I liked how the match ended. I liked KO getting the win. It just completely helps, further along the story with him and Cody, because Cody's cool with everybody.
And those are people you gotta look out for. You gotta look out for the ones who's cool with everybody.
That's what Kevin Owens was trying to tell people. But
I'm starting to understand. Like,
ain't nobody listening to Kevin Owens. He tried to
every
tell
time
you.
Kevin Owens do something or say something, I'm like, damn, you make a lot of sense, yo. Like, it's just, but see, I think that's part of my character, because I thought Thanos makes sense. I think Lex Luthor's right. I understand Darkseid. Like, I get it. So, like, there's problem people out there, like, and I agree with.
You ask Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes is a big problem.
I think he might be.
He might be.
Like, think of this. I give Cody, he worked his butt off. He got his championship. But now you doing too much. You building bridges and connections with people who have no building these connections with. You helping people who try to destroy and end your career. Now y'all buddies? Like, you out there shaking hands, kissing babies, but you real politician with it, but ain't all politicians snakes? I don't think I trust Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes may be more Homelander than he looks.
You shocked.
Well, listen, in the future, this would play out to be completely perfect for a heel turn.
Yeah.
Like, all this is making a heel turn for Cody that much sweeter. All of this.
You know Cody Rhodes is a monster because what he do with that dog? What did he do to the dog? You ain't seen the dog since that show. Where the dog at? I don't even like dogs, but I'm concerned. What type of sick individual? Like, the dog is gone? What do you do to it?
I'm sure the dog's fine.
Look, you don't even know.
I'm sure the dog's fine.
You don't
I'm
even
sure
know.
the dog's fine.
He ain't on Instagram with the dog or nothing.
Yeah, the dog don't need to be out there.
Whatever.
He doing too much. He ain't got time to take care of the animal too. The dog on the bus.
Think of that.
The dog on the bus.
He ain't got time to take care of an animal.
The dog on the bus.
Horrible owner.
The dog is fine.
I don't know.
Pharaoh's fine.
I don't know. I think Kevin Owens should find a dog and steal it. That'd be so great. And just walk around with the man dog.
He taking belts. He taking dogs. He just take everything from people.
Kill anything not laid down.
Kevin Owens' new characters. He just takes things from people. He takes people's prized possessions and
just walk in locker rooms and walk out with stuff. Like, you. Next time we see Kevin Owens, he should have a Rey Mysterio mask on. And I'll be like, yeah, that fits.
You probably don't remember. I'm like, kind of like when Kevin Nash had the Rey Mysterio. He's walking around with Rey Mysterio's mask on his head. It didn't fit. So it was like, that's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, Cody and Kevin continue their fights. Cody wasn't going.
Kevin wins.
He's
not.
But Cody can't stand for you. You're not just gonna beat up Ray like that. So this ain't that type of party. And Cody
That's what I mean.
Cody is representing WWE. You're not just gonna tear down things. Like, you're not going.
He's interjecting himself in things he had no business.
Oh, man. I mean,
you see Cody stop handing out those belts when he came out. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He can hand out them belts.
It became,
He ain't done that in a long time.
He got to get a belt for everybody. I can't get everybody.
No, whatever.
Yeah,
you can go around the WWE shop
and get a little bit.
Purchase.
Everybody can get one, but that's where you'll get one.
Oh, see, look at him.
I can't just, he got
everybody hyper getting the belt. Now he ain't giving them to nobody because he wants you to go to his shop and get his belt, so he get a little 30% cut off the back end.
The same thing. That's what Kevin Owens was saying.
Yeah, see? Kevin, you right, man. You right. Fuck Cody Rhodes.
And we had the
American
main event of the show. We had the main event of the show. And the main event was Tiffany Stratton just jumping straight into defending the championship. She wasn't, it wasn't like she won the title and it was either the next PLE or 4 weeks away from her first title defense. She jumped right into it.
I think she got a lot to prove.
I mean, it's Tiffy time now. So she's the WWE Women's Champion, and her and Bayley had a pretty good match. I definitely enjoyed the match. I mean, obviously Bayley wasn't gonna win this. Tiffany wasn't just gonna hold it for 30 seconds, and not after all that, not after big T's and all the stuff going on with Nia Jax and the back and forth and all that. There was no way that Tiffany was going to lose this championship on SmackDown. And, it was all right. It was fine. How did you feel about the match and subsequently the ending of SmackDown?
It was fine.
Yeah, it was.
There's nothing.
Yeah, it was an episode of SmackDown. It was,
seeing Tiffany and Pamela in the ring doing their thing. Get it? Yeah, I'm calling everybody government. Pamela Rose Martinez. I should know everybody's real name.
But yeah, I mean, yes. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. Like I said, with the Royal Rumble for the women, it's not shaping up as fast and as deep as the men's is. So it's hard to say what is really next and what's going on with everybody. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Bayley will be in the Rumble.
Yeah, Bayley will be in it. She ain't gonna win off it.
No, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out on the women's side. If we're going to be adding more names, we got a couple weeks for the Rumble, so it's not like it's a long time from now. I mean, I would like if we knew maybe just a handful of names, and then like you said, just bring back a little bit more of the mystery. You could do that with the women's Rumble. I mean, there are some names that could potentially be coming back. I don't know, but it's saying there's a lot of people we haven't seen for quite a long time that could be surprise entrances in the Rumble.
Yeah, I'm just looking there's.
No, I've seen a little bit more of Charlotte Flair recently on social media.
Yeah, I think Charlotte Flair is coming back,
which I'm not mad at.
I've seen talks of not of Asuka. I still don't know about the knee surgery.
Yeah. I don't know how far along that is. So I don't.
Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna pop up. We know Michin gonna pop up. Bayley. I want Becky Lynch to show up.
It's possible. It's possible.
Candice LeRae.
Maybe on their side, maybe on the women's side, that's the thing. Maybe the star power is the mystery entrances.
Yeah, because Lita's gonna show up.
Maybe it's the Alexa Bliss. Maybe it's the Charlotte. Maybe it's the Becky Lynch. Maybe it's and those are people that you're not just gonna say, oh, Alexa Bliss is declared for the Royal Rumble. We'll see you then. No, you want that moment where that music hits and the crowd's like, oh shit, you want that moment.
Yeah.
Like you want those.
No, Natalia's definitely going to be in it because she's been in a lot of stuff.
And to not win.
Yeah.
You know, but
they're
yeah,
going to finally bring Valhalla back. They got to bring her back as something else. She's just sitting there.
Sure.
Raquel Rodriguez, she going to be in it.
Yeah, she'll be in it.
You know, there's tons.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's names that are going to be in it that, you know, we can pretty much say, but it's not like on the men's where it's like, oh, I'm in the Rumble. Oh, I'm in the Rumble. You in the Rumble? Well, then, damn it, I'm going to be in the Rumble because why not? Like, you know, it's one of those things. But, you know, we'll see how that takes shape in the couple weeks to come because, like I said, we don't have long for that. Then we gonna briefly jump into AEW.
AEW has some things for the Maximum Carnage event. I'm still entertained.
Yeah, I still don't like the fact that they call it the Maximum Carnage.
I guess
it still don't sit well with me. But I
guess
mean, it's cool. I guess
copyright.
I guess it's fine, but still, I just don't like it.
It really wasn't Maximum Carnage though.
There was no Carnage. There was no Maximum Carnage in
no.
on
like the shows, like Dynamite started off with Kenny Omega and Brian Cage going at it, and I was chill with that. That was decent. I kind of like Kenny Omega.
Yeah, Kenny's awesome.
Don Callis family coming out doing what they doing, acting all crazy, and then Will Ospreay comes out for the save.
Yeah,
and is it just me or that I did not know that Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay was cool? Or Will Ospreay just don't like the Don Callis family?
Right. It's the Don Callis thing. Like, yeah, Kenny and Will aren't
all right. I was just confused by that for a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like the enemy of my enemy type thing. But you still are kind of sort of my enemy too. But
yeah,
I definitely don't like the Don Callis family more than I don't like your ass. So
yeah,
you know, it's one of those things, which is fine. Like you said, I did enjoy that. Kenny, of course, gets to win because why would he not? There is under no circumstances are we doing anything disparaging to Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
you bet not. Next on there we had
it's Nana.
Oh yeah, this was the whole
Ricochet in the back of the head. I was like, damn, Prince. I saw when I'm seeing that, I'm like, who's that coming across the barrier? It's Nana. And they handed him the check. He didn't pick it up. Security got up.
Cause
like, here you go.
Cause fuck Ricochet, that's why.
Yeah, you right.
That's right. Why. Cause that's why.
He an asshole on this show. And the thing is, I'm kind of like,
yeah, and it's working.
It does.
It's working.
This Ricochet is good.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah. Ricochet, this Ricochet is working. But yeah, you got the whole Swerve and Ricochet thing that happened here. I'm liking this.
Yeah, it's fun. It's something different.
Yeah, I'm liking this. This is, you know, it's a lot. Like you said, people weren't buying the whole Ricochet overly, you know, white meat babyface thing. It's this is fitting more, especially especially being opposite Swerve, and you know, of course, everybody loving Swerve. So, yeah, that definitely worked. Next, did we have it was the Hurt Syndicate, right?
Yeah, the Hurt Syndicate against Briscoe
and Private Party.
Yeah.
This was okay.
I'm not really feeling this Hurt Syndicate stuff right now.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
I don't think Bobby Lashley is getting the attention. I understand Shelton Benjamin and MVP. They're, you know,
Bobby needs to be he needs to be the focal point. That's what needs to happen. It needs to be all the way. It needs to all the way be Bobby Lashley. Like, he needs to be in the run to be the next champion. Or else, like, what are we doing?
Nothing with him.
But, you know, whatever. I mean, of course they get the win they better had at that point.
Yeah, of course.
Then we got
Jeff Jarrett beating up MJF.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Jim JF came out talking too much slick shit.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett, listen, Jeff Jarrett too old for that bullshit, okay? That's what it was. I'm too old for this.
And then when he grabbed this woman, you know that's going to lead to something. You're not going to tell Jeff that woman and expect there not be no repercussions down the line.
Yeah, no, yeah. Look, Jeff Jarrett been around a long time. He got time. He ain't got time for this dumb shit.
Yeah.
All this little bullshit. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like at first I didn't think I was really going to care too much about this, but it's fine.
I'm investing. I like Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
I want to see his last year. I want to see what they do with him for this last year.
Right, yeah.
You know, keep him in the shenanigans, keep him, doing some things, and I'm going to be on board with it.
Yeah, we'll see how, all that plays out with him. Yeah, I'm liking it more than I thought I was. Like at first I'm like, Jeff Jarrett and MJF. I'm like, really? Like, what are we? But okay. Like I'll allow it. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it shouldn't drag on too long. Like this needs to.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too crazy.
Yeah, just hurry up and okay, we're doing something here. Just get it over with. Give MJF the win because I'm sure MJF will probably wind up, getting the better of Jeff Jarrett.
Give Jeff the win. Give Jeff the win. He needs it more. MJF losing to Jeff Jarrett's not going to do anything for MJF.
Yeah, or vice versa for,
Jeff Jarrett beats MJF. People going to be hyped more about Jeff Jarrett. It all depends on how he wins. Now, Jeff Jarrett ain't got to win clean.
No, and Jeff Jarrett, yeah, and he's that type of wrestler to where, like, if he wins by, unconventional, things, it's not gonna. People are still gonna be okay with it.
How it should play out: Jeff Jarrett, MJF in the ring. MJF goes for his ring and it's missing. And turn around. Jeff Jarrett got the ring. Crack him. Jeff Jarrett throw the ring to his wife. Get the pin. It's great.
It's great. It's all good. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Or you want to throw a little controversy in it?
Okay.
Have his wife throw Jeff Jarrett the ring. And he like, yo, woman, how'd you get this from him? Throw a little discord in the marriage. Little as the world turned vibe. And she like, you meeting with him, and then MJF reveals he met with his wife to apologize. Oh, I could write this for days.
Let's see what else. Speaking of that, we had Hook and Christian. I mean, I don't mind either one. I don't mind Hook. I don't mind Christian.
This was just for Samoa Joe to come back.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't mind Hook. I don't mind Christian. But we got something out of the deal, and we got the return of Samoa Joe. Crowd went crazy.
Yes.
Rightfully so. Like, hopefully Joe being back gives some different type of energy to something. I feel like Joe is one of those guys, along with Swerve, along with, you may not like him, but Cope, that has certain something that could potentially help. You know what I mean? Help matters positively for AEW.
What does Cope help with?
He's a name. He is.
I'm going to try not to argue with you on that, but I think the boy useless. He's a one-trick pony.
The argument can be made, yes. However, he is who he is, and that's.
I don't see the hype.
I mean, a lot of people may not see the hype, and some people really still. I don't get it, but especially for, I guess, how the popularity of Swerve turned around. but people are just like, oh, you know, whatever. But
Well, that's kind of racist. Not liking a black guy.
I'm not
I'm
gonna.
call it out there. If you don't like Swerve,
There's something. Yeah, you got some deeper.
What's
You got
going on
something
with
deeper
you?
going on.
What's going on with you? Too many secrets in them closets.
But I'm definitely happy for Joe coming back.
Mm.
That is definitely what we needed. And we had
Tony Storm fighting.
it was the casino. It was the women's casino battle royal.
Yeah, she won.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
I don't like this.
It's this diluted, washed out Royal Rumble style.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like Tony's current character, which is Tony, but she doesn't remember she's Tony. She doesn't remember, that. I don't.
They're trying to work it out.
Get it? I don't want them to work it out. I just don't. I don't like it. This is something. I don't like it.
I think the last one was Moxley and Hobbs.
Yes, which was a good match. I mean, I'm all for Powerhouse Hobbs getting more everything. Like, just get a little more TV time. Like, I enjoy him. We all knew where
he
this
even
is.
showed up on Collision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe we're like, all right, we're gonna do some more stuff with him.
Hopefully, because he was on the shelf for a minute.
I mean, it's AEW, so AEW might just
Yeah.
they're gonna do this. You may see him like one more time until like 2026, and then for no reason they'll just disappear. But like, this was cool. Mox won, of course. Listen, spoiler alert if you didn't know, Powerhouse Hobbs was not gonna beat Jon Moxley.
No, yeah.
He was not gonna win the title there, but it is what it is. Yeah, it was a decent show. Of course, the end of it,
Predictable.
yeah, like exactly.
Same stuff.
Yeah,
New.
Yeah, I feel like every other week is the same ending for the show.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we got. I mean, Collision
had a couple hot things for me.
Okay.
Hangman and Danielson.
Yeah.
Great match. The Acclaim broke up.
I mean, that's a talking point.
Did I miss something?
No, because I don't care anymore. Like, they just drove all of the joy out of giving a damn about.
But did I miss them having issues?
Yeah, well, with the whole, it started with the whole Hurt Syndicate thing, like him, Caster getting the card and all that, and him, rightfully so, Anthony Bowen's getting a little tired of the. I mean, I've been tired with it, so.
All right, so. I just thought I was just confused. I'm like,
they've been, it's been going at it for a while. They've been
report all that.
I mean, doesn't.
Yeah. Okada and I'm not gonna say the boy name.
Try it. No.
Tomohiro.
Okay.
Is she?
Is she? You got it.
That's it?
You got it.
All right. As much anime as I watch, I still can't pronounce these people's names.
You got it.
I thought I was expecting more.
I mean, there's only so much. I mean, it's Okada. Okada's gonna give you whatever, but I mean, I love the Stone Pitbull. However, the time has passed for
to
get like those actual hardcore, good matches out of him like that. Like it's not. You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get the premium package anymore. It's just not. That's just not how it's set up.
Dusty Rhodes and Adam Priest was good.
Oh yeah.
I guess because I don't get to see Dusty Rhodes wrestle that often.
No, yeah, he's been doing a lot of Ring of Honor stuff.
So I was like, oh shit, I didn't know the card for Collision. So I was like, oh shit.
Does anybody really know the cards for any AEW program? Really?
They keep putting Julia Hart against no-name people. I guess they got to build her out. What else happened at the 12-man tag team match?
Yeah.
That rated FTR runners and Powerhouse Hobbs won.
Yeah, it was cool. But
was it really?
No, I don't. It was too convoluted. It was too many. See, AEW like just throwing people in matches for the sake of throwing people in matches. Like
it was.
It's like when you hit like when you play in like WWE 2K and you just like hit the random button a lot to just try to make some shit up.
The problem I have with this match,
or you skip 6 years ahead in universe mode and you like, what is going on?
This, as much as I like chaotic, over the top wrestling, this was a lot of it.
Yeah, this was a lot of that.
Chaotic, but it looked like a bunch of people, professionals who didn't know what the hell they were doing.
It was too much. It was too much. Everybody was all over. It was too much. There was too much going on.
And I was highly disappointed at this. I'm like, a 12-man tag team match? This should be awesome. There should be all types of shenanigans and wild stuff going on. And I'm like, no.
It wasn't that.
You got Jericho yelling at kids in the crowd, which doesn't surprise me.
No.
You got the Death Riders who didn't seem like a threat in this at all.
No.
So,
whatever, man. It was.
I just wasn't happy with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like AEW give us you some good. They give you stuff and then they take a lot.
There's some
away.
good, some good things happen, but then the rest of this stuff is like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. We got, sure. AEW did AEW stuff this week.
I might have started just watching NXT.
I mean, NXT ain't a bad show. We need to be watching watch some more TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's gonna be it's gonna be the same thing in a minute. NXT and TNA is gonna be the same shit in a minute.
Yeah.
Which is which I'm excited for. We're gonna see how it plays out. But like I said, there's a big their Genesis event, and this could be the Joe Hendry night. We'll see. Who knows? Mm-hmm. But it should be an entertaining show. We don't have time to talk about it in depth and the card and all that. But TNA is a good watch. They don't get a lot of the fanfare, but I mean maybe things are really going to start changing now, especially with that extended partnership with WWE and NXT with TNA and NXT. Like that's going to help a lot. So they're going to get, especially how hot WWE is now, the product just in general. And, TNA being named in that conversation is going to put way more eyes on TNA.
Yeah.
So, and then you got damn Nick Nemesis, like, I've been out of WWE and now we kind of sort of
bring it right back.
Yeah, right on back to it. But I don't know. We'll see. It should be interesting. Maybe we'll integrate some TNA stuff in here. Who knows? But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for us today. We're gonna thank you all for joining us on the Bury the Booking podcast. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, follow on the socials, do all that old nice stuff, and we're gonna be talking to you next time. Later.